Okay, so technically it's already Tuesday, so I gotta kind of hurry and record this video, and I really gotta stop. I gotta stop making them so late and last minute, because today actually was really busy. I always leave it to the last day, and today I was busy. I had school all day from about 8:30 till 3:30, and then I had work right after, and then I went out right after work, and I just recently got home, and it is now 1 a.m. So technically Tuesday. Hopefully Simon doesn't post his review in the morning before he has school or whatever. Anyways, with this video, with this review, this is my last review before we're getting into horror and Halloween movies and stuff next week, or next month, I mean, for all of October, so that's what we're going to be doing. But I have this one more review, and coincidentally, or not really coincidental, it fits my theme. It fits my theme, except for the 24-hour part. This is just like a coming-of-age film, and it's a classic. If you've ever heard of this movie, then you must not have heard of a lot of movies. Anyways, the movie I'm doing this week, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Before we get started into the actual review, a little fun fact: my parents actually went to high school, Ridgemont High. Yep, so there's a little bit of useless information for you that you'll never need to know, but I thought that was pretty cool when I found that out. I was like, huh, that's a movie. But it was before the movie even came out, because they went to high school late 70s, and this movie came out in the 80s. I just dropped a DVD. So this movie, of course, stars Sean Penn. He's very well known for having done this movie, even though all the movies and awards he's got for the movies that he's done, like recent ones like Milk, he's still well known for having done this movie. And he's well known for the character Spicoli. So you may hear Sean Penn, Spicoli. Sean Penn is always associated with Spicoli. Not always, but quite often. This movie also, of course, stars other people, but I'm not going to get into that. I gotta rush this one. That's what IMDb is for. Check the description. There's a link there, and you can see all the actors and actresses in this movie. This movie is a little bit similar to Dazed and Confused, where it just focuses on like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but except for it takes place in the 80s rather than the 70s. Focuses on a bunch of different high school students in Southern California, a lot of different groups here and there, like Spicoli and him and whatever he's doing, and there's another bunch of people, another bunch of people. I don't really know how long this movie takes place, and it might even be a whole school year, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, that's about it. So, that's what it's about. It's about kids in the 80s. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. It's a good movie, so check it out. I gotta stop doing this. My reviews suck so bad. A lot of things have spawned from this movie. One thing I can think of off the top of my head right now is a lot of you may remember a very popular song from a few years ago. Stacy's Mom. Stacy's Mom's Got It Going On. Remember that part where the kid looks out the window and he sees the girl's mom, and he like starts giving her, you know? That is from this movie. That's where it initially came from. And there's a few more, but I don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I can't really think of anything. But I strongly suggest you check this movie out. It's a comedy, of course. Probably should have mentioned that. Comedy, very funny movies. Sean Penn, he's pretty funny in there. Is it just me, or does Sean Penn look just as old here, like 30 years ago? Looks just as old as he does now. It's really weird. Aside from the long blonde hair, I feel like he looks just as old 30 years later. Kind of weird. Anyways, check this movie out. Very fun. Next week, I'll try and do a better job with my reviews next week, or next month, for the horror movies and Halloween movies and stuff. Looking forward to that, but we even had a tough time last year coming up with enough Halloween movies. So I think we're going to even have a harder time this year, so we may just have to do a lot of horror movies. And then the week of October 31st, Halloween, whatever, no, that's a Sunday, so the week building up to that, we'll have to do some Halloween movies, but I don't really know, we couldn't really think of many last year. Anyways, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and that's good. That's good.